She has huge boobs. Or she doesn't even have huge boobs. She has boobs. And she's so pretty, and I'm like never gonna look like that. Hi everyone, I just wanted to preface this video and remind everyone watching that you are beautiful, you are worthy, and I know some people are born with, you know, what society would call a better figure or like a better body, but at the end of the day, you have the body that you're born with and there's not much you can do about it. You know, all these Instagram models, all these celebrities with the perfect bodies, they're insecure too. And they did struggle with insecurities, and that's why they get surgery. That's why they Photoshop their photos. But at the end of the day, everyone struggles with insecurities. Everyone struggles with not loving their body as much as they should. And it's kind of unfair to struggle over things that you can't even control. And at the end of the day, probably aren't even worth fixing. So just live your life, focus on things that make you happy, and remember to take it one day at a time. Alright, you guys saw the title, you guys saw the thumbnail. Today, I'm going to be telling Jack that I'm insecure about my boobs. Which is kind of true, kind of not true, you know. I've said this before, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. I've dealt with insecurities my whole life, but I've sort of appreciated my flaws better now. You know, I've learned to appreciate the things that I would otherwise hate about myself. Like, for example, my boobs. I hate them, but I'm like, imagine all the tops I can wear. You guys know Jack is extremely hard to predict, so this is gonna be a fun video, and I'm honestly really curious to see how he reacts or like what he says to that. He's probably honestly just gonna make fun of me or be like, yeah, small boobs, yeah. But like I said earlier, insecurity is something I've struggled with my whole life, especially about my body. I know almost everyone deals with insecurities, so if you want me to open up about that a little bit more and, you know, talk about that a little bit more, comment down below. You know, comment some encouraging words, because it's kind of a touchy subject for me. I don't like talking about it. It's hard for me to talk about, but if you want me to be more open about it and like post about it on Instagram and talk about it more, just comment down below, because I know this is something that a lot of people can relate to. And if I can help anyone feel like they're in the same boat as me, that'd be awesome. Jack! Jack!
JC?
Yeah. Come
Say
in.
my name?
Yeah, can you come in here?
What's that?
Come here. Isn't this girl so pretty? She has huge boobs. Or she doesn't even have huge boobs, she has boobs. And she's so pretty, and I'm like never gonna look like that.
What?
Yeah, I've told you this before. I'm like extremely insecure about my boobs and the lack of them. Like I don't have anything. She's really pretty.
I mean, yeah, so are you.
Yeah, but she's like hot. I'm not hot, I'm just cute.
You're like cute princess pretty.
I know.
I guarantee you she'd rather be cute princess pretty than like that pretty.
I don't know, it makes me sad sometimes.
Why?
Because I'm never gonna look like that. What?
So?
What do you mean so? You're telling me if there's like a body type out there that everyone thinks is extremely attractive, you wouldn't be insecure if you didn't have that?
I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm saying like there's other things to be worried about than your boobs. So you're bothered because you have small boobs in comparison to her, because you definitely have them. And also, you're a small person. You're not supposed to have boobs like that.
I know, but still.
You think you'd look
just
normal
makes me
with boobs like that?
I think I'd look better.
Says who?
I don't know. Everyone.
No one has ever said you look better with bigger boobs. I mean, maybe, but that's also one of those things where, like, what, are they gonna get any bigger?
No. Which is another reason I'm sad. Like, they're done growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how many dudes have tiny d***s? I'm just saying, do you know how many guys are just born with micro penises and they just can't do anything about it?
That's supposed to make
At
me
least
feel
a girl,
better?
yes, listen, if you, that's like more, you know, for when you have a baby or aesthetic, or like maybe if you fall flat on your face, it'll like cushion the fall. I don't know what they're for really. A penis is pretty important for a dude. You're out here complaining about your titties. Guys be born with that big. I was like in the 8th grade with that. And I was like, is this gonna get bigger? Because I'm watching a lot of internet videos that I don't want my parents seeing, and theirs is way bigger than mine.
I'm just insecure. I've told you this before. Like, it's hard not to be insecure about something like that.
Well, yeah. What brought this up so sudden?
I don't know. I've just been comparing myself a lot recently.
Why?
Which I can't. I don't know.
That's what I'm telling you. Get off Instagram.
I know. I need to.
Or at least get off the Explore page. Every time I go on the Explore page, it's Ferraris, dudes on steroids, dudes in Ferraris on steroids, surrounded by naked women.
I don't know. It's hard.
That you don't have big boobs?
Yeah. Or it's not hard. It's just like.
I think your boobs are fine.
It's insecurity.
I think your boobs are fine.
I don't know. It's just something I've sort of dealt with for a while.
Okay.
So it's hard to stray away from that.
I get that. But either way, going on Instagram and just studying what you don't have is not going to do anything good for you, I promise.
I guess you're right.
I think they're fine.
You think so?
You're a little person. You're not supposed to have big ones.
Yeah, I don't know. You think so? You think I look fine? I don't know.
Yes. What?
I don't know.
You think? Should I switch my wallpaper to a girl with bigger boobies?
I don't know.
Is that what I need? No. I think they look fine. I don't think many people are looking at you and saying, "Wow, I mean, she needs bigger boobs." I mean, some people, but them, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
What?
I don't know. I've been kind of sad about it recently.
Is this haunted? I swear to God. What was that? What was that? Listen, ghosts. We're talking about titties right now. I don't want to. I don't want you to interrupt right now. Look at that.
Who is that? She's cute.
That's my girl. And every time I open my phone, I see that, and I get happy. And I don't get happy and then get sad because she doesn't have some double D donkin' titties. Okay, that doesn't happen, right? Okay, so who else around you is bothered by the fact that you don't have big boobs?
No one. Myself.
Exactly.
I'm bothered by it.
No, I'm just putting it into perspective, sweetheart.
I know.
You sitting out here all alone in the living room looking at what you don't have is not... Casper? Casper.
What's happening?
I don't know. This is a sign. It says stop looking on Instagram at girls with big jugulars.
I like wish I had bigger boobs. Every girl almost a ton of girls wish that.
Like I said, every dude wishes they had bigger meat. But unless you get surgery, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Do you know how many dudes worry about stuff like that, and especially girls? Like, everybody's got something they're worried about. Everybody is out here looking in the mirror. Every hot girl is looking in the mirror like, oh my God, this birthmark looks like a Cheeto. It's like, yeah, but she's got big boobies. I'm telling you, if you had big boobs, you would just move on to the next thing to worry about.
Yeah.
That type of insecurity doesn't go away.
I get it.
Yeah.
I know. It's just hard not to be insecure about things like that. And
Do you have any idea how cute you are? You have like a very particular, special, unique look. You don't look... When I think of like basic college girl that pops up in my Explore page and she's at whatever sorority and I'm like, God, man, it looks like they're all over the place. You're not what I think of in any way. Like, you look very unique. You stand out.
Thank you. I don't know.
I'm just saying, you got a lot to be happy about.
I guess.
You look Mulan.
I look like Mulan.
You look like a Disney character. You really do. Like, you look like a beautiful, pretty, cute Disney... No, don't try to seduce me just because I'm being nice.
I want a hug. I'm not trying to seduce you.
I'm just saying there's a lot of other stuff to be worried about.
Really?
I think you're beautiful the way you are. And I'm going to put on my raspy voice so it's kind of sexy. Okay? So, you can kind of You're getting tingly? Huh? It's happening. It's happening! Ah! I'm just saying. You laughed.
I laughed?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
No more sad.
I guess.
That's how it works.
I mean, that's always how it works with you.
Well, think about it. If your boobs, if you not having big boobs was such a big deal, I wouldn't have been able to get you to laugh that easily.
What?
That's how you gotta look at it. Put it into perspective.
I guess.
If that was such a diabolical, oh god, the world is ending unless I get some racks on me. Just giant double D, whole milked, just...
Whole milked?
Whole milk. We ain't dealing with the 2% bullshit.
Ew.
If that was such a big deal and you needed those to be happy, you wouldn't have laughed right now.
You can make me laugh in any situation. Ever.
Join the club. I'm a f***ing stallion. I just don't think that's anything to worry about. I really don't. And I think that I don't think that I think you should try to realize that.
It's just hard whenever I have this thing. And
Put it down.
Constantly.
Put it down.
It's easier said than done.
I know that. It's difficult.
It's
Sometimes things are
extremely
difficult.
And everyone on there, I want to compare myself.
Have you not seen that show on Netflix, that movie?
What?
The one where they just basically explain that that's like made to do that to you?
No.
You're supposed to stay on it and obsess about whatever people are doing. It's made to do exactly what it's doing to you right now.
Making me sad?
Yeah, and you're letting it. You're letting a brick of metal and people that you don't know make you sad right now.
I mean, if you put it that way.
It sounds pretty ridiculous,
It
doesn't it?
does.
I'm just saying, you're not like alone in this world of wanting bigger boobs.
So you really don't think I need bigger boobs?
No. And even if I did, I wouldn't say it. So I don't
Well,
understand.
I would want you to say it.
No.
Yes.
I mean, as a guy, I mean, you know, they could use a little upgrade.
Yeah.
You know, do some push-ups or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, it's not.
But like, it's not anything to be worried about. Like I could look in the mirror and find 100 things I don't like about myself. I could go and look on that girl's Instagram and find 100 things I don't like about her.
Mhm.
But it's all relative. Like I'm not.
What does that mean?
I mean, it's all relative. Like, if I have $1 million and I spend $100,000, it's like a dude with $100 and spends $10. It's all relative. So it's relative to you.
Oh.
So like, if you have issues, you're just like everyone's gonna have issues. It just depends. I think you need to realize that there's not much you can do about it. So you might as well focus on things that you can pursue to improve on. And hopefully those things you decide to improve on aren't like, you know, superficial things like having bigger boobs. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you boil it down, it's just a complete waste of time. You're just wasting your mental capacity and energy just stressing about something that you're not gonna be able to fix.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it's really that bad, I'll ship you off to LA. We'll get you that Kylie Jenner titty treatment 2.0.
I don't want that.
Good, exactly. So like you're complaining about how they're not big,
I know.
and then whenever I suggest it, I don't want that.
I know.
You're just being miserable to be miserable at that point.
I know. It's just extremely hard not to compare yourself to those girls. And
I get that,
want
but like
that.
that's your nature.
Exactly.
It's natural to compare yourself to one another, and the only reason you were
Exactly.
thinking like that, humans have always been this way. The only reason you're thinking this way is because of that phone, and we're the first people to ever have it, and the first people to ever be able to look at it and be like, oh my god, they have better this, and this, and they make it look so much better on social media, and then that makes you feel bad, right?
Yeah.
But you have to be strong enough and smart enough to be like, that's bullshit. I'm not breaking my neck. I got a rib right there. You kidding me? I've been trying to bend like that since I was in like 5th grade. Are you kidding me? I can't get that low. You laughed again.
I always laugh. You always make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
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 Did you your pants or something?
No, I almost did.
I just don't think you get it. Like, it's so hard being a girl and comparing yourself.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard being girl.
Okay, take me seriously for a second.
I've been taking you seriously the whole time.
Stop. It's hard.
to not have big boobs.
Yeah, you just don't get it. Like, it's easy for you to sit there.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I get it. I don't get it at all.
I know, but you sit there and you're like, oh, just get off your phone. Like, it's not that easy.
It's not that easy, but it's not that hard either. Trust me, I do it. I did it.
Yeah, but you're not a girl.
I know. I never will be. But at the end of the day, I'm still able to see that, like, what you're complaining about and being sad about is not necessary. So, yeah, that's right. That was a mic drop.
I know. It's like, I've dealt with this literally my whole life since I was like, what, 13?
Yeah.
That's like 7.
You're probably you know what? You're gonna keep dealing with it. So you have a decision to make. Are you going to let it get snowball into some worse and worse and worse and worse? Or are you gonna be like, okay, as I get older, maybe I'll mature and learn to get over that, or at least accept that, or both. Another mic drop. I can keep going, baby. Come on, keep them coming. That sounds like a monk.
I'm still sad about it.
Well, yeah.
Like you're.
I want a 12-inch stick of meat in between my groin, but guess what? I only have a 9.5-inch stick of meat in between my groin. And you know what? That keeps me up at night. But you don't find me sitting out here in the living room looking at pieces on my Explore page.
I feel like I can rant to you about it.
You can.
I know.
But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna sit here and nod my head and let you think that what you're thinking is right. If I came out here and I was like, yeah, I get it. You wanna go do it? Like that wouldn't do anything for you.
No.
That would just make you feel worse, probably.
I know.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
You're like my dime piece.
You mean it?
Yes.
Do you actually?
Yes. I tell you this all the time.
I know, it's just I don't know how to take a compliment.
Okay.
It's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, they're telling the truth.
Why would I lie to you right now?
I don't know.
Actually, there's a lot of reasons I would lie to you right now.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble, stay out of the doghouse. So that's why I don't understand what you want me to tell you.
I don't know, just trying to make me feel better.
I think the reality is you can't change it. I mean, you can, but I don't think that's necessary. And I don't think that would solve any long-term issues of insecurity. And either way, you look great. Like, you really do.
Really?
Like I said, you have a very unique look. You're very cute, tiny. Mm-hmm. You don't look like any other girl I know. Mm-hmm. And that's that. Like, you have a very memorable look. Like, if I saw you, on my birthday, you're the only thing I remember.
You're also blacked out drunk.
Yeah, but I still remember what you look like.
Night.
But I still remember what you look like.
I guess that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Very memorable. Very pretty, cute, memorable looking girl. Mm-hmm. And I don't think bigger boobs would make that any better or worse. I think you're perfect just the way you are for me.
Why did you say it like that?
I'm being serious though.
I know.
I'm not. It's not like I'm in the shower thinking about you and I'm like, oh, imagine if she had some.
See, that's what girls think like.
And you know what? If I did that, that would make me a bad person. That wouldn't have anything to do with you. So either way, why worry about it?
It's hard.
And I know,
not
I get it.
I
should word it differently. Like you, it's not why worry about it. It's not that I don't get it. I'm trying to put it into perspective and make you realize that there's no reason to worry about it. Is what I'm saying. And when I say worry's not even a really good term. I'm saying don't put yourself down over it. Because that's not going to make them any bigger. Yeah. Me getting the little microscope, zooming in on my it's not going to make it any bigger. It's still just like, where is it? Every time I wake up in the morning and I go to take a piss, I'm like, God, where'd it go? Especially on a cold day. If I wake up and it's cold, I have to like reach in there.
What?
It's like.
Does that happen when it's cold outside?
It goes back into you a little bit, yeah. Not to that extent to where you have to pinch it and pull it out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, that makes sense. Look, all I'm saying is, I don't want you worrying about that type of stuff, okay? I hype you up way too much for you to be out here in the living room while I'm trying to play some Call of Duty, like... If I got sad at every dude that has a sports car and I don't, you know how bad I'd feel?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Right?
Right.
So you know what I do?
What?
I don't spend time looking at it, because if I did, like what you were doing, I would feel like crap. There's no way to avoid the, like, if someone stands right in front of me and they say, I have a bigger dong than you, I naturally am going to feel a little worse about myself, right? But I don't want to be, if I can avoid that by not looking on that thing.
I guess you're right.
You know, I think you're precious, super cute, super funny,
Ew.
super
Why did I
adorable.
do that?
I don't know why you did that. I don't think you have anything to worry about, sweetie. You're my sweetie, and you're my sweetie, and I'm proud of that. And I think you look good, and I like to look at you, and I like to think about you, and I like to hold you, and I like to shake you.
I'm scared.
And I like to put a little bit of seasoning on that thing and tenderize it a little bit before I eat it. Ew, I don't like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, you get what I'm saying, though.
You did make me feel a little bit better.
Good. JC?
Oh, I
I
forgot.
can't go down there.
I forgot.
I think you're perfect just the way you are.
I just don't think I am.
Well, I don't care. I think you are. I don't care what you think. The way you think about yourself doesn't necessarily change the way I think of you.
I know, but still, it makes me makes me sad.
Look, the way I look at it is, if everyone was able to accept the way that, then you know, it's hard, especially today. You know, it's almost impossible. But think about it this way, if every person was able to somehow come to terms with the way that they look naturally and be at least content and comfortable, I'm not saying you gotta look in the mirror and think, oh my god, I'm better than everyone. That's never gonna happen. But if everyone felt like they're good enough and they were content and proud of who they were, think about how much more people could do, because they wouldn't be wasting their time worried about what they do or do not have, or how they look or don't look. If everyone felt the closure of knowing that this is their body and this is what they're always going to look like, unless they want to, like, you know, exercise, eat right. You know, there's ways to look better, obviously, but things like your boobs, they're not getting any bigger unless you want to get surgery. But like I said, that's not going to change anything. So if everyone were just to, like, realize that there's certain things you can do and then there's certain things you can't do, I think we'd be in a much better spot. And I think the best way to start is by you thinking that way. That was the fucking mic drop of the century. Are you not horny now?
I don't know
like,
what to say back. Because, like, yeah, it made me feel better, but I'm still like, dang, I want bigger boobs.
Well, that's never going to change. You look depressed as hell. Come in here. I'm not going to let you sit in here and be all, my titties.
Oh my god. Guys, what the heck? I was not expecting that from him. He was preaching. He was getting angry. He was like, oh my gosh, he's such a good boyfriend. And it's dark outside. He's such a good boyfriend, and he actually, if I was actually sad about this, he definitely would have made me feel better. That was so sweet of him. I honestly was not expecting that whatsoever. I was expecting him to be like, dang, that girl was hot. Like, be like, dang, she did have some big boobies. But he was actually really sweet about that, and he was preaching. He was like angry that I was upset about this, because he was like, there's nothing for you to be sad about. He was actually so good at that. Oh my goodness.